everybody, welcome to my channel.
Gong Li is a world-renowned Chinese actress celebrated for her powerful performances, beauty, and significant contributions to global cinema. Born on December 31, 1965, in Shenyang, Liaoning Province, China, she rose to international prominence through her collaborations with acclaimed director Zhang Yimou. Their films, such as Red Sorghum, 1987, Judo, 1990, Raise the Red Lantern, 1991, and To Live, 1994, not only brought her critical acclaim but also played a pivotal role in introducing Chinese cinema to the West. Gong Li is known for her intense screen presence, emotional depth, and ability to portray complex female characters. Her performances often reflect the struggles of women within rigid social systems and historical turmoil. She has also worked with other prominent directors such as Chen Kaige in Farewell My Concubine, 1993, and internationally in films like Memoirs of a Geisha, 2005, Miami Vice, 2006, and Hannibal Rising, 2007. Her legacy is marked by both artistic excellence and her status as a cultural bridge between East and West. Gong Li has served as a jury member at major film festivals, including Cannes, Berlin, and Venice, and has been honored with numerous awards throughout her career. In 2020, she starred in Disney's live-action Mulan as the powerful witch Shenyang, showcasing her versatility to a new generation of global audiences. A fashion icon and a symbol of Chinese elegance, Gong Li remains an influential figure in both the film industry and the broader cultural landscape. Early life and education. Gong Li was born on December 31, 1965, in Shenyang, Liaoning Province, and raised in Jinan, Shandong Province. The youngest of 5 children, she grew up in a family where her father was a professor of economics. Gong Li aspired to become a singer but eventually turned to acting. She was admitted to the Central Academy of Drama in Beijing, one of China's most prestigious performing arts schools, graduating in 1989. Breakthrough in collaboration with Zhang Yimou. While still a student, Gong Li was cast in Red Sorghum, 1987, by director Zhang Yimou, marking both her film debut and the beginning of a legendary director-actor partnership. The film won the Golden Bear at the Berlin International Film Festival and established both Zhang and Gong as central figures in China's 5th generation of filmmakers. Their collaborations became cinematic milestones, combining lyrical storytelling with critiques of traditional Chinese society and political oppression. Key works include Judo, 1990, one of the first Chinese films to be nominated for an Academy Award for Best Foreign Language Film; Raise the Red Lantern, 1991, critically acclaimed for its visual artistry and emotional intensity, considered one of the greatest Chinese films of all time; To Live, 1994, a sweeping historical epic that was banned in China but won the Grand Jury Prize at Cannes; Shanghai Triad, 1995, a stylish crime drama set in 1930s Shanghai. Their personal relationship was also widely discussed, though they eventually parted ways professionally and privately in the late 1990s, reuniting again in 2006 for Curse of the Golden Flower. Work with other directors. Gong Li's talent attracted other top Chinese directors, most notably Chen Kaige, with whom she worked on Farewell My Concubine, 1993, a landmark of Chinese cinema that won the Palme d'Or at Cannes and garnered international acclaim. She also collaborated with Wong Kar-wai and Zhou Xiaowen, among others, cementing her reputation as the most important Chinese actress of her generation. International career. Fluent in Mandarin and proficient in English, Gong Li has also had a successful international career, though she remained selective with her roles. Notable international films include Memoirs of a Geisha, 2005, as the elegant and formidable Hatsumomo. Miami Vice, 2006, opposite Colin Farrell. Hannibal Rising, 2007, as Lady Murasaki, a complex and enigmatic character. Mulan, 2020, portraying Shenyang, a powerful and morally complex antagonist. While some critics have noted that Hollywood never fully capitalized on her range, Gong Li remains a symbol of transnational talent and poise. Honors and recognition. Gong Li is highly decorated. Among her accolades, Chevalier, Knight of the Legion of Honor, France, 1998. Commander of the Order of Arts and Letters, France, 2010. First Chinese actress to serve as president of the jury at the Venice Film Festival, 2002. Jury member at Cannes, Berlin, and Tokyo Film Festivals. Legacy and influence. Gong Li is more than an actress, she's an icon. Her performances have often explored the inner lives of Chinese women amid political, familial, and societal constraints. Her beauty, grace, and quiet strength have made her a muse for filmmakers and fashion designers alike. Gong Li paved the way for Chinese actors on the global stage long before it was common, and her influence can be seen in the careers of actresses such as Zhang Yimou and Fan Bingbing. She is often cited as the greatest Chinese actress of her time, if not of all time, and continues to work in both Chinese and international cinema. Artistry and acting style. Gong Li is widely praised for her emotional depth, controlled intensity, and powerful screen presence. She often portrays women who are resilient, even in the face of extreme oppression or hardship, internally conflicted, showing layers of vulnerability and pride caught in the tides of history. Especially in 20th century China, she rarely uses overt dramatics. Instead, her power comes from subtle glances, body language, and restrained emotion. Her performance style is sometimes described as quietly volcanic, calm on the surface, but with deep undercurrents of turmoil. She has spoken in interviews about how she immerses herself entirely in her roles, often not breaking character even between takes. Dancer. Global fashion icon. Gong Li is revered not just as an actress, but as a global fashion icon. For decades, she has graced the red carpets of Cannes, Venice, and the Oscars, consistently ranked among the best-dressed women in the world. She frequently collaborates with high fashion houses like Armani, Chanel, Louis Vuitton, and Dior. She's known for blending classic Chinese aesthetics with modern elegance, qipaos, dramatic silhouettes, bold reds and golds. Her poise and glamour have often drawn comparisons to legendary actresses like Sophia Loren or Elizabeth Taylor. Globe ambassador of Chinese culture. Gong Li's influence extends far beyond acting. She has become a cultural ambassador, representing China on the global stage with elegance and diplomacy. She was the first Chinese actress to serve on juries for major film festivals like Cannes, Venice, and Berlin, signaling her acceptance in elite global cinema circles. Her presence at international events, interviews, and ceremonies often carries political and symbolic weight, embodying China's modern cultural identity. She helped open the doors for other Chinese talents to gain recognition abroad. Red Heart. Personal life and privacy. Gong Li is famously private and guarded about her personal life, often declining to discuss it in detail with the media. She was married to Singaporean tobacco magnate Ooi Ho Seong, and acquired Singaporean citizenship during that time. Later, she reportedly relinquished her Singapore citizenship and returned to China. In 2019, she married Jean-Michel Jarre, the iconic French composer and electronic music pioneer. Despite being a public figure, she's known for avoiding scandal, eschewing social media, and maintaining a mystique, which only adds to her allure. Trophy-enduring influence and legacy. Gong Li's legacy is vast. She helped redefine the global perception of Chinese cinema, giving it emotional sophistication and artistic prestige. As one of the most acclaimed Chinese actresses of all time, she is often mentioned in the same breath as Maggie Cheung, Zhang Yimou, and Brigitte Lin. Her most iconic roles continue to be studied in film schools and admired by directors worldwide. She remains a symbol of strength, elegance, and excellence in both acting and cultural representation. Her characters, whether it's the concubine quietly defying the patriarchal system in Raise the Red Lantern, or the tragic Geisha in Memoirs of a Geisha, continue to resonate deeply with audiences across cultures. Clapperboard Signature Films, Selected Highlights, Film Year Role Director Red Sorghum 1987 Zhang Yimou Judo 1990 Judo Zhang Yimou Raise the Red Lantern 1991 Songlian Zhang Yimou Farewell My Concubine 1993 Juxian Chen Kaige To Live 1994 Jiazhen Zhang Yimou Shanghai Triad 1995 Bijou Zhang Yimou Memoirs of a Geisha 2005 Hatsumomo Rob Marshall Curse of the Golden Flower 2006 Empress Phoenix Zhang Yimou Mulan 2020 Shenyang Nikki Caro. Cinematic impact and cultural resonance. Gong Li is more than a film star, she's a transformative figure who reshaped both Chinese and international cinema by 1. Redefining Chinese female characters. Before Gong Li, many female characters in Chinese films were either symbolic, one-dimensional, or secondary to male protagonists. Gong changed that. Her characters were multi-layered. She often portrayed women torn between duty, love, identity, and survival. Courageous. Many of her roles, like Songlian in Raise the Red Lantern, quietly challenge systems of power. Tragic yet empowered. Even when her characters suffer, they are never weak. This gave international audiences a profoundly human view of Chinese women, set against the backdrop of societal pressures, patriarchy, or political change. 2. Elevating Chinese cinema on the global stage. Before the 1990s, Chinese cinema was largely underrepresented in the West. Gong Li helped change that through her arthouse appeal. Films like Judo and Farewell My Concubine played at Cannes and Berlin, giving Chinese cinema a new artistic credibility. Hollywood crossover. Her transition to international films helped break stereotypes and normalize the presence of Asian women in global cinema, without caricature or exoticism. Symbolism. She became a visual emblem of China's complex cultural identity, traditional yet modern, restrained yet expressive. Face mask philosophy and approach to acting. Gong Li is known to be methodical, emotionally immersive, and perfectionist in her acting. She often does extensive research to inhabit her roles authentically, especially when portraying historical characters or roles with cultural specificity. She rarely plays roles that don't challenge her emotionally or psychologically. She once said, "I choose roles that make me think. If I can't feel anything from the script, I don't take it." This principle explains her relatively small but powerful body of work. She chooses quality over quantity. Brick challenges and controversies. Censorship in China. Several of Gong Li's most celebrated films, To Live, Farewell My Concubine, and Judo, were either banned or censored in China due to their critical portrayal of political or social themes. Gong Li herself has spoken out, at times subtly, about artistic freedom. She publicly criticized the Chinese film rating system, arguing that lack of categorization stifled creativity. She has advocated for more creative autonomy for Chinese filmmakers, which has made her both a respected and controversial figure at times. Hollywood roles, underutilization while she found roles in big-budget Hollywood films. Many critics believe Hollywood failed to fully utilize her depth as an actress, often casting her in stylized or antagonistic roles. Memoirs of a Geisha, Miami Vice, Hannibal Rising. Nonetheless, she brought gravitas to each part, regardless of screen time. Globe cross-cultural identity. Though deeply rooted in Chinese heritage, Gong Li has long embodied transcultural sophistication. Fluent in Mandarin, proficient in English, and exposed to European culture through her international marriage and work, maintains a delicate balance between East and West in her choice of films, fashion, and public persona. Respected globally not only for her artistry but also for her intellectual and diplomatic poise. DNA influence on younger generations. Gong Li opened doors for actresses like Zhang Yimou, Tang Wei, Fan Bingbing, and others, proving that Chinese women could be leading ladies on the global stage, capable of carrying emotionally complex, auteur-driven narrative style icons without being hypersexualized or reduced to clichés today. Many emerging Asian actresses cite her as a role model, not only for her work ethic but for her ability to retain agency, dignity, and authenticity throughout her career. Scroll selected awards and honors year award work or recognition. 1992 Best Actress. Venice Film Festival. The story of Chu Ju. 2000 Berlinale jury president, first Asian woman to hold this role. 2010 Commander. Order of Arts and Letters, France, Cultural Contribution. 2021 Lifetime Achievement Award. Golden Rooster Awards. Career-long excellence. Crystal Ball. Ongoing legacy and future prospects. Though she acts less frequently now, Gong Li remains an active presence in global cinema. Her recent roles, like in Mulan, show that she is willing to evolve without compromising her artistic values. She has also expressed interest in producing or mentoring younger filmmakers, preserving traditional Chinese culture through cinema, possibly writing a memoir or participating in a documentary about her life and career.
Bye bye. Thanks for watching.